Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Andrea. How's it going today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Awesome. So let's get started with your interview. So,
Okay.
Andrea, tell me a little bit of your teaching experience.
Okay, sure. Well, I have had a lot of teaching experience with children and with adult people,
Great.
like from ages to 5 years old up until 28 years old.
Nice.
I have worked at universities for, adult people, but also at schools, primary schools, for, young people or kindergarten. So I am familiar with different personalities when it comes to teaching.
Oh, great. Nice.
Yeah.
So, are you currently working for any online teaching platforms?
Yes, right now I'm working for Data ABC,
Ah,
and
nice.
yes, it's been very interesting. Yes, so
Nice. And how long have you been with Data?
well, this for August, it's been almost 3 months.
So, 3 months. Great.
Yes.
So,
Hmm.
most of your experience is in classroom, right?
Yes, most of my experience has been in classrooms and also via Skype.
Ah, okay. So you've done
Because
Skype classes as well with other schools.
yes, like independently, I
Ah,
have
okay. So
taught,
freelance.
yes, freelancing for French and English. I have
Oh,
taught via Skype, and but with a formal platform, Data ABC has been my first experience.
got it. So, Data ABC is your first formal online platform, but you've done
Yes,
freelancing online as well.
exactly. Yes.
Perfect. Nice.
Mhm.
So, tell me, what is something that you like about teaching with data?
Well, what I like, honestly, it's the only platform I'm familiar with right now. So what I like is it's a very friendly platform that shows you what is the subject that I need to teach. It gives me 24 hours to prepare my lessons, to plan maybe fun games or props,
Got
to have
it.
fun with the children. So I.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Great. So now tell me, what is something that you don't like about data?
Maybe something that I don't like is that we have to do reports for every class. That I don't mind that, but maybe what it's a little difficult is the requirements for the reports. Sometimes the class is, let's say, a very simple subject, so you cannot really develop a long report.
Definitely, yes.
So
I completely
sometimes
understand.
it's a little complicated to fulfill the requirements, but I mean, I do it right. I
Definitely, of
happily do it,
course.
but it's a little complicated.
No, definitely, especially when you're teaching a 25-minute class and you're teaching
Exactly.
ABC to
Exactly.
a student that has never learned English. It's like,
Exactly.
okay, what can I tell you? No, I
Exactly.
completely understand. Here at iTutor, I mean, we also have to do reports after every class,
Hmm.
but a lot of the students, you will be able to expand on that. And I think a lot of our students, and I think a lot of our lesson plans are actually very well developed that
Okay.
you'll be able to expand a lot further
Okay.
with the students and whatnot. So
Okay. Cool.
great. So now tell me, Andrea, what's your flexibility with working with iTutor Group?
Okay. So I'm not familiar with the schedule for iTutors, but I have probably from my time, I have the evenings available if
Okay.
that's a possibility with iTutor.
Oh, that's perfect.
Also, I also have a weekends available,
Oh,
probably
great.
like Sunday evening as well, if that's also a possibility.
Definitely.
So yes, I
That
mean,
is definitely a possibility. The good thing about iTutor, we're open 24/7. So we're
okay,
definitely flexible. You could connect at any time to give a lesson. The only thing that we do require is a minimum of 10 hours a week. Four of those
okay,
hours have to be on the weekend. Do you have any
okay.
issues with that?
Oh no, not at all, not at all. I
Perfect.
mean, yeah.
Awesome. So now tell me, Andrea, what would you do when you have a child student in your class having a hard time focusing on the material you're teaching?
Okay, well, I have some examples. For example, I teachers we like to use props.
Definitely.
Sometimes if the child is too shy, for example, with something as simple as "What is your name?" and have
Yeah.
them responding "What's their name?" First, I try to make them sure that the sentence "My name is." Uh, First, I like to draw like a little "My name," right? Like
Oh, great.
specify I am Andy, and then I have some puppets. For example, this like a little sharky, and
Nice.
I
That's
give
cute.
like a name to the sharky so that they understand what I mean with
Exactly. So
his
you
name.
expand on the topic
Mhm,
and whatnot.
exactly.
And I
I
see
have
that you use a
several.
lot of TPR. You use a lot of hand gestures.
Yes,
You
I
know,
like to, get close to the camera, get
yeah.
far away, smile. Yes.
No, that's a very great way to build, a good relationship and report to the student,
Yes.
especially when you're 25 minutes in a class. It's okay,
Yes.
how can I engage a student for such a short period
Yes.
of time?
Exactly.
But props, toys, and just hands and all of that
Hmm.
definitely works. Awesome.
Exactly. Yes, it helps a lot. I
It,
also have, for instance, if I may,
of
um,
course.
I have like a whiteboard,
Great.
and sometimes there are older students, probably like 12 years old, that whose level is more advanced. So sometimes with the whiteboard is easier to explain a certain word, or with mind maps, we can
Of course.
play hangman, or we can make it fun
Wonderful,
for them.
wonderful. So
Yes.
now, what would you do if you have an adult student having a hard time with the vocabulary? How would you explain it to an adult?
Okay, so for an adult, I would also use my whiteboard, sorry, and like if there's a certain word that they don't understand, what I like to do is first I put the word like in a small circle. For example, the word smart, right? So I
Yeah.
write the word smart, and I start writing intelligent, clever.
Ah,
And then I try to ask him, can you give me another example, so that they can um, show me that they understood what I am trying to explain. So if they give me
awesome.
another synonym, that's how I know, okay, so you got it, you got it. And if even if then they don't understand, I try to make like sentences, so that maybe they understand the situation or the meaning.
Wonderful. Okay, that's
Yes.
great.
Hmm.
So expand. Yeah, I think that's wonderful. I think you have very good techniques. I really like your teaching technique. I think that
Thank you.
you're very outgoing, you're very fun. I would love to take one of your classes.
Thank you. Yes,
Nice.
I like to be friendly. I understand that for some people it can be scary
Yeah,
to speak any language. So the friendlier you are, when you smile, when you're patient, it's
of
easier for
course.
them to take the risk in making mistakes, right? And
Definitely.
so
And I mean, at the end of the day, we're strangers to some of our students.
yeah,
It's the first time they ever see us. And if you're just there like maybe they're not
yeah,
going to have a good time. But yeah, if you
exactly.
greet them with a smile, you're talking, you're outgoing, they're going to love you. Definitely.
Yes, yeah.
Great. So Andrea, now tell me, what's your highest level of education
I have a bachelor's degree in translation
in
and
translation?
interpretation. Yes, for English, French, and Spanish. That's
Nice.
my highest level of education.
Perfect. And now, do you
Mhm.
have any English teaching certificates?
Yes, I have the TEFL certificate.
Great.
Yes, that I got it, I believe, last year.
Okay.
I'm not certain of the date, but I do have it.
Great. So you have
Mhm.
TOEFL, you have your bachelor's. Now tell me, what's your nationality? Where were you born?
I was born in the USA.
Okay.
I lived for a long time in Las Vegas, and a lot of my work experience is from that state.
Oh, nice.
That city.
Fabulous Las
Mhm.
Vegas.
I know, it's
Wonderful.
so fun. Yeah.
Definitely. Great. Well, Andrea, you're certainly everything we're looking for. You have
Thank you.
experience, you're very outgoing. It seems like your classroom is packed of fun. So you're definitely a
Mhm.
great fit for iTutor.
Thank you.
The next step here is I will be sending over the video of your interview to my superiors. They should be getting back to you within 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes
Okay.
the emails can be routed to your spam, so keep an eye out for
Okay.
your spam as well. But
Sure.
other than that, we're good for today. Tell me, do you have any other questions for me?
No, I think for now everything is pretty clear.
Great, Andrea.
just be looking forward to working with you.
Definitely. And if any questions or anything may arise, feel free to contact me, okay?
Okay, thank you very much
Great.
for
Well, it
your
was a
time.
pleasure. No, it was a pleasure speaking to you, and thank you. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
day. Bye,
You
Andrea.
too. Bye-bye.